Все, икон. Razım da zimana çatırım zene.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter.
Öyle şans mı?
Goal by Leverkusen!
Bu ne oluyor?
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
And the shot!
The keeper has reacted superbly there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Belly. Valverde. Oh, played right into his path. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, that was never going to make it. Kagawa knocks it into space. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a delicate pass. And the ball is out of play. That could spell trouble. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And they've got rid. First quarter of an hour gone. Serginho puts his foot on the gas.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kaká. Driving through the middle. Chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up
Hani
trumps.
Royer gol bastı. Kart.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Passing nice and neat. Has a shot! Great effort, but no way through. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Kajolu looking for the run. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Kagawa. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Messi. Kagawa, played out to the right, and it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bayer Leverkusen have a free kick. Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Big shot, decent chance! And it's in! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Deep through. Oh, important interception. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Whistle's gone, that's foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Gabriel. Ball played for Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Valverde. Ricci. Nicely aimed pass. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Belletti. to the left it goes. Ah, such a clever touch. Kagawa. And here's Van Basten. Ricci. Valverde. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Kajolu with the delivery. Isco. It's gone for a throw-in. Serginho. Swung over. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Kajolu. Kaká tries a shot. Kagawa. Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. And this is a chance! That's another chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Kagawa certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kajolu, who's set up one goal so far. Kajolu picks it up out wide. And it's Kaká. It's a threatening ball, and he shoots! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It is a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Delivers with big header. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Belletti. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kaká. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kaká has got himself a free kick. And here's Bellingham. Kajolu has crossed into the... He gets big! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. The ball has bounced loose now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten!
Qu'est-ce que c'est bon,
So, third corner of the game. Takes a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
So their fourth corner of the game. Gabriel tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Now Mbappe is on. There's the shot! Really well taken goal.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
By Leverkusen go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now, can they get him away? Ricci, now it's Kaka. He's a sharp little ball here. Now Mbappe. Oh, what has happened here? Valverde, he's had a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Belletti. Isco. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Behind for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's on it. Can he get away? Rijkaard does well to get it back. Doku, and he's there to make the challenge. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
Belediye inşallah. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so Watch out for those late attacking runs from deep, and don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. And here's Bellingham. Hazard. He's found a way through. Gets a good foot in there. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught on it! Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider looking to play him in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Marquinhos, pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He could be in here. So much time and space here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Bernardo Silva clears it away. Marquinhos is good effort from distance. He has hit that forcefully. So, third quarter of the game. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Faced real chance! Oh, can he get onto this? Right card, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it out wide. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Hazard. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, right in! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Bellingham. Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the Bellingham! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Schneider goes short. And it's Serginho. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's forced to go back. Schneider. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Roberto
Carlos gets across to intercept that.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Schneider. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Burak Yilmaz. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Yilmaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
There will be 1 minute.
And this is Schneider. He's found some space. Chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Serginho with the short one. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Galatasaray, number 13.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tries a shot! That's been cut out, well played. Aims beyond the defence. Nice cross. Big header! Harmlessly behind. Schneider, Dunk, and Serginho tries to play it through. He's looking wide. Hazard with the delivery. Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's having a shot! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered with... There's the header! Goal! Galatasaray! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Galatasaray go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Drogba, it's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That pass isn't the best.
Listen, Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu. Dunk. Rijkaard. Hazard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Kukcu. Serginho. And that's going right the way across. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Schneider. Beckenbauer is there to clear. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to dink it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Mbappe.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Schneider in with the challenge. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho. This might spell a decent chance! Really well taken goal. Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Conte, that is a great pick out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mateus, foot in. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, it's a move of great prompt.
Gets his head on it! And that has been knocked clear. Cafu. That's a cute ball. Can he get it through?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, it's come to nothing. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's Hazard. Well, this is surely their last chance. Hazard.
Oh, really well played.
They want to be quick to recover this. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. All Black gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's Van Basten. That's really nicely played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now what about a counter-attack? That's been slipped through. Lovely. Can he finish? This time surely! And that is wildly off target. Doku sends it crossfield. And this is Bernardo Silva. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Decent chance! Not the most convincing of passes.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good running with the ball. He's gone for goal! And that has left him in a heap. Referee has just said play on. Van Dijk. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And it's Van Basten. He's a sharp little ball here. Hangs one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dunk. Kagawa. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva delivers.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he is going into that little black book. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Del Piero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Del Piero. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. What a throw in. Danielson. Serginho. Clipped into space. Bernardo Silva. And it's Kagawa. Knocks it out wide. Tries to dink it through. Shoots! Bellingham. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He has found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. And here's Doku. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Knocks it into space. Right card, gets over and intercepts. Delivery from Mbappe. And he's managed to get rid. And it's made its way to him. Now here's the delivery. He's had a look, and he's put his whistle for half-time. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Señoras y señores, por favor permanezcan sentados durante el transcurso del partido. Gracias por su cooperación.
Adesso vai sia isso.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
This is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He scored! And the second half is off to a flyer! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's in a great position here. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. He's got away. Shot could be on. Doku. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. Referee's given a throw. No way through. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Bernardo Silva. And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming. That's great positioning, so good from him. Can he get onto this? That could spell trouble. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Right there! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shifted into the flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a fair couple under that challenge. Del Piero, who does have an assist to his name. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Doku. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's a good ball. That's a good ball out wide. He is given a corner.
Çağrım xalın qırmın qarasa. Tufta tınqa qırmın qar. Vissarı tfilm xalın tfsan qırmın.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 21. Número 27. Número 10. Entran. Número 9. Número 4. Número
And
10.
that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vay ana.
Hernandez.
Elini sattı
Seen
sana.
that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Uğrarak.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Elini ayara bol sabıktı.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and
Ara
waiting
ya var
moments ago,
Siz
already he has
tek
scored.
bana.
That's just as the manager would have...
Tries a
Bu
shot!
ses ne ya?
And yes, it's
Ne?
there! And again they hit the front. Oh, that is a swing finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. Now And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Just 5 minutes left. Now that looks a decent ball. Make sure that's not getting through. Kukçu.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Kagawa. Hernandez clears it away. And it's Kagawa.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Hernandez. Now it's Barcola. Pass somewhat off target. Dunk. That was not it. Hernandez. Ronaldinho. He's through, now is he in? It's Ronaldinho! That comes as a mighty relief. Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Yarısını buçuk tane var. Burada kontena. Function.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Gets a good foot in there. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Rui Costa. Not the most accurate pass. Owen. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Rui Costa. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservative chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Batistuta shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sistemeren rasta bu masperara. Ora
To keep it in play here. And now they can spring out of defence. Doku. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Bellingham. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. The side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Good take, and is he in? Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nicely worked. This might tense a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kagawa is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Rui Costa clears it away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Bernardo Silva.
Just as I thought,
Yeah,
Peter,
let me
it
gauge
looks
being
like this
good.
is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Van Basten. Bellingham. Gattuso pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Gattuso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Decent chance!
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bellingham. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Plenty to aim at here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a Joe Linton! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Owen. He's found a way through. Oh, good take and shot a goal! And he's done it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Out to the right. Bernardo Silva gets into some space. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Kagawa. Has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Here we go again.
Number 15.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Number 22.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Gattuso. Tries to pass it through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
لا ولا.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doku.
İyi,
It's a
arayın
throw
şu
in.
anımı. Kârı versin.
Ferdinand moved on forwards. He's had it taken off him. He is through here.
Ara çivaz mara.
And a chance!
Ara la vara.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ne ya,
Whatever happens,
savazı
that's
tesini.
the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Ara gına.
He's going for goal! Van Basten absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ara
And he's picked it up out wide. That's a little off target. Doku.
ara la ya. Ara
keeper's ball.
sıçtı.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Des odu duel yara.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Hele ne yara.
Over to the left.
Sıçıcı spasını bekam hasastı.
Plenty of space out wide here. Cross goes in there. Tries a shot! Kagawa attempts a clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort
Oh,
out their
wow.
end product, and quickly. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Anasını da kırma.
And it's Van Basten. Now it's Isco.
Ara vaz ya.
Doku. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Doku. Isco. Doku. Oh, sweet feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get on the end of this? Doku. Shapes the
Dobre
shot.
Sara.
He
Sap
has
kaçıyor
done
sana.
it.
Kalmış karpı. Ortasın kalmış.
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's two now
What a
without
brilliance.
reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just
What a-
about done it.
That looks a cracking ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Leading by two, and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Doku. He's got away. And this is Van Basten. And this is Bernardo Silva.
Ara la vara.
And
Elimi
play
çarptı.
for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe. Cafu. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Kagawa. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball. Isco's cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Driving on and making good progress. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That's at the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the...
Ուրես Էսել է կարմիր Սաղ կարմիր են ստանում հեր Ուր են բանը Օպզն Հաջորդ է Դիկա պաս խաղաս որ կրես ոչ ջոգը Կարմիրով կրեմ ես նես չես կարամ կրես Հաջորդ է Դորտմունդի Բորուսիան եկա Դորտմունդի Բորուսիան ենք եկել Որտենավ ինչ ես ասում Լավ Ալիք Ես սենց խաղանք էլի մա Հեն սենց Ես էլ է ժամերով պահելու չեմ ասկունում Չեվը շպահեց ալա
So bring it on, hype, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football.
Արեսով մտավարալի բան ես քեզ ասում կայնի Աուզան Այնի սմոթոսկի
There's the whistle and here we go.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football. And it
Arada
continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's gone loose. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. And they've got a throw. And it's Serginho. Elects to cross. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Scholes clears. Some really good ball movement.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
Kagawa. Nothing significant to report up to this point. We are still very early in the game. Now it's Torres. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Dunk is the team's great visionary. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. It's a good run down the right, and he's managed to get free. Marquinhos well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernando Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's one-on-one! Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Kagawa. And it's Fernando Torres. Bernardo Silva.
Might want to be careful there.
It's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rafael Leao gets the call to seemingly universal approval.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Scholes. Rafael Leao. Wide. And here's Torres.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham.
Ora
Pops it off in and
tlava
wins back the
ora
ball.
lirga.
He's a sharp hit.
Ora
Oh, what a mistake!
kenara.
Great chance!
Neymiş bu tarafta bacaklar? Biz
Borussia
tarafta bacaklar.
Dortmund!
Neymiş kavası?
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, it's an inspired substitute. Shot a goal!
Orada mısın ya?
It's bounced back off the post.
Ora bora mutfağına sinçara. Kes metricare. Bütün sugar.
Cafu played out to the right. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, good spread. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Ne bu? Ora
And he
nasıl?
dares a clear.
Bekalara.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Driving forward,
Orada ayarımız kalan.
cleared without complication. And he's only too happy to take that back. Serginho. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. De Nielsen delivers. And that has been cleared. Knocks it into space. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but
Orada
the
bir
pass is
sırrına
lacking
ya.
pace.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Orada çiğ kapılmak
With
böyle
a
ya.
fine tackle.
İsraf olsa miskır
The
bunlara.
first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Oraya ne diyeyim ona?
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 19.
And we're off again.
Royce.
İyi.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
İyi. Ora gönaya naykı.
Messi. Van
Rıttık
Basten.
mora tabilim mora.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Isco very
İyi.
Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take
What a
place
knock shot
because
considered.
he's up against pace.
And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. There they go.
Ora
hunting in
la bora
packs.
çiçek.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Shifted it to the flank. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Rıhki ora.
Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception.
Rına uğrat tabi. Rına ya. Sızdım. Orası sızdım çıkartmayın.
And that's a good ball. Poor robust challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Elini zevi pası.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked
Ora
destined for a
fayda
goal.
ora.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately
Ora
there
la
was
bora,
no
chance
way
there.
through. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Çiğ talis kodu ora.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shoots! It's a loose ball. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Bernardo Silva can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
He's having a shot! Missed, but not by that far.
Bernardo Silva certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Nakata. Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Van Basten. Good read, needed to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, Sanchez losing out. Does some of the Alice's zone. Does
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 2, Marquinhos.
Nakata.
Number
Bernardo
10,
Silva.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Well, that is one
Hey.
way to stop him.
Hazard.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel...
It's a mighty... Oh, it's hit the post. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Isco. And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Van Basten tries to clear. This is Hazard. And there's his chance to make the counter. He is through here. Thinks about the shot. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. And he welcomes it in. He's found some space. It's going to go a long way.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he was quick to react. And that is a little undercooked. He's got away. Decent chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Quite a game. It was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Parking in the area around the stadium
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Լավ արիշքն կարելի ախպերես ինչ անեմ ասեմ գեներալ մերրս թիմալն է երրորդ դիվիզիոնի նայ չի կարասի ասենք խոսքի երկրորդ դիվիզիոն ունի այս թիմը նայ ասել է երկրորդ դիվիզիոն կրեց մարդը Absolutely ժանրից է ապես։ Սխալ։
So bring it on, hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of this generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Now it's Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mendieta. Oh, good take in a good area. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. This is Rui Costa. There's the shot! Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Bernardo Silva. And that's going right the way across. Mendieta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nielsen. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Kukçu. And the shot! He's scored! Breakthrough strike! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Physical challenge. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pull it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Caught offside that time. Serginho. Kukçu going full tilt down the left. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Beckenbauer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ball comes in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
And it's Guardiola. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe, knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Vieira.
Ուսախ մոտ գոլը ադբիտնի ախպեր։
Mendieta. That is ended up in no man's land. Danielson. Strong running down that left flank. That pass just didn't quite work.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Rui Costa. Terrific header!
And
oh, he's got that completely wrong. Serginho tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's come in hard. Rui Costa has got himself a free kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Oh, it rattles the bar! Pull it! Not by that far.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now that's a fine challenge. That has been slung wide. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a promising position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. That's a good ball. Kagawa. Now it's Mbappe. That's been intercepted. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Mendieta. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, important interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Ambitious ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rui Costa. Spread out to the left. Kukçu. Oh, what a climb! He's got away with one there.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Besiktas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Abrasirum,
and this is getting better and better. That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Danielson. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's searching through. And he's onside. And he was alert to it. Pull it. Saka. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. Played into space out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Mendieta. Oh, perfectly measured that. Danielson. It's Rui Costa. Guardiola. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Guardiola is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. That looks a decent ball. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's got away. Very nicely done. Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game's already won.
And this is Ibra. And the finish! And that's a real chance.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Kukçu tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! And he's straight offside. Played out towards the right wing. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Oh, that's a very deep... And he shoots! They're up to 5 corners now. Mendieta with the short one.
Կարա գնային ալու շարք չես
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ռեյկարդին անցնել է։
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Գնάει ոնց պայծ։
Aldair aims beyond the chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's
There
Bellingham.
will be 3 minutes added time.
No, he's not getting past him there. Out to the left it goes.
Pretty robust
Yeah.
defending.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. No joy this time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A winner.
Մի հատ խաղան քայլն ենք ապեր ուշում։ Վերջինն այս խաղանք կրենք ու հելնենք հանգիստ։ Դա շատ կարևոր հավայի էլի։ Էլի բեշիկ տաշարես նույն ընգավ։ Այս նույն խաղցում է եկավ ոնց որ գիտես։ Նույն խաղցող է եկավ արա ոնց որ։ Դա։ Ես ուրիշ է։ Օհ, Ջերեմին։ Մարզովիչ ուտում է, արա լիցնին, ինչ են խասին,
Put your hand on the wall.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Yeah, goodness.
So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Chance for a shot!
A
A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Van Basten. Now he's got space here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a little off target. Raul.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
He does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Now it's Van Basten. Doku. Doku was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left.
Yeah.
Bellingham. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Could be danger here. Swung over. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, super find. Raul stood his ground strongly. Bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham, over to the left. Doku. Doku puts them. He's having a shot! They've scored! One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There's the delivery. Besiktas looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Beckenbauer. Shifted it to the flank. Doku. He is through here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Bernardo Silva. Costa Curta, too strong for his opponent there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Lovely feet. Bellingham!
Obras Bellingham.
Oh,
Artık
taken with
şurası
style.
Türkiye. Artık şurası
And this
Türkiye.
is getting better and better.
Davay Matizan'ım ya.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Adios.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hello,
So I
everybody,
think the manager
and
has to
please
join
do
Türkiye
join
artık
wishing a
şurası
happy wedding anniversary for one of our
It has
fan
been
club
a
members.
remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we're off again. Cafu. And the return pass. And Serginho. Now it's Doku. He's had it nicked away.
Haydi mesela.
And that has left him in a heap. Gabriel. Guti. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Ah kara.
Excellent challenge there.
Most brilliant, sir.
Uncompromising. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. This looks promising. Lovely. Now then. Guti unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Van Basten. Plenty to aim at here. Elects to
Ara
cross.
işlavlarına. Toğayır xatayı yani.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rakı tabii.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There's the crossfield ball. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Doku,
Hey, Doku.
acres of space out wide.
Artık şuralarla. Alındın ayara.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Besiktas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Orada Türkiye'si pek.
That pass isn't the best.
Orada brilliant sana.
Bellingham.
Türkiye. Onun
Mbappe.
hangi
Ball looks a
Türkiye
good one.
oynatsa lape. Zayıf
That's a
üzere
simple
harra
one for the
ekili.
keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Yev Türk.
It's a threatening ball.
Çıkıp bunlara.
Guti. Rummenigge. And he's there to make the challenge.
Türk'ün
And the whistler has
yarı
gone for a
farkasıyla
reckless challenge
futbol.
there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Serginho. Now it's Doku. And he's managed to get free. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not
Baş
the
çıkar
case.
Avrupa'saydınız.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams. And it's Guti. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's forced to go back. Serginho.
Cafu.
Ach,
Defending was strong and firm.
zie is te winnen.
Great vision.
Ons te winnen te werd.
Serginho. Oh, terrible pass. Raul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. He's had a shot!
Ale laf, se pizde bez kapına.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he
Çünkü
went
bilirsiniz
through
öyle
there
saat
knowing
kalsın.
full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Orası
Rummenigge.
mı?
That's going in strongly.
Haydi
a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Raul receives it in a wide position. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball, and it's been played through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh,
Promising build up this, plenty of really nice passing. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nicely
Lovnus.
worked. And he welcomes it in. They're urging him to shoot. Bernardo Silva
Oh.
has it out wide and in space. Rummenigge.
Acaba
Added time is
kağıt
up,
atabildim.
and there goes the whistle.
Şimdi
So
bari
smiles
geçiyoruz.
all round as they
Oynamışım.
shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration.
Belki bu ülkenin duvar gemini uçar. Esmerrat Türkiye'deyim.